We lost our jobs. Yep. 5 months after getting married. 5 months after getting married, we lost our job. Our supposed income was gone. It happened so fast. Like absolutely nobody except the Lord prepared us for this. But today, we're here to share with you the story, what happened, how it happened, and we are intentionally doing this so that we would have this on record, so that we would come back eventually to share our testimony, and you all, we are going to be sharing the testimonies together because you are going to be here with us when we are sharing and when we are showing you what the Lord has done. So, once again, I am B, and he is...
I'm V.
Alright, so I'll let you do that.
You can see that my countenance changed. It was so painful, and I will rewind back to, I think, few months to the wedding. You know, the income is not as if it was that much, but the fact that I was going somewhere every day to do something, to, you know, and do, so it was actually giving me fulfillment because I love counseling, you know, talking to people, hearing them out, listening to them, and giving advices where needed. So the wedding was coming and the income was not good. So I went to the Lord. I told you earlier that it would be biblical principles I'll be sharing because that's what I hold daily. So I went to the Lord and I told him, God, you know, even the wedding, you know, he gave me go ahead, and I was like, God, this income is not good and you are suggesting wedding. What should I do? And he promised me that he's going to take care of the wedding, that the wedding will be his wedding. And thankfully, my mother-in-law affirmed to it, and she will always call me that, Victor, don't go and borrow money, don't do this, that.
And in case you've not seen that video, I made a video on how we spent less than 1 million for our wedding. And I said it, everything that happened, how we did it, and how so you can just check, you see it there, how we spent less money on our wedding, and it went well.
Yeah. You know, she would just call me and encourage me. This is Jesus' wedding. Don't go and borrow money. In fact, there was a time my wife was tempted to go and that we should go and get a loan or something. But I said no. That Jesus said he's going to do it, and he did. Now, there was this man I met in a conference. Okay, I think we exchanged contacts. Like, he just called me all of a sudden. He was like, Victor, you're getting married and you didn't tell me. I was like, I'm sorry. We didn't add relationship, like nothing like that. And he promised me, I think in 2 weeks' time or thereabout, he sent me 200,000. And that was how money kept coming in. It was great. Okay, and another thing he told me was that in a year time he's going to change my job. So I continued. After 1 year, I was still there. Then I saw one offer and I applied, like went through a series of interviews, screenings, and bam, among 7 people, like it was only myself and my wife that remained. So 2 weeks time to resumption date, I resigned, and 3 days to resumption
Of the new job.
He said they are having court case, this and that, we can't come again. And
So we lost the job. and what made it more painful is that the job had accommodation involved.
yeah.
And then it also had me involved. Like, I also got a job because they wanted to employ a couple, and we went through all the rigorous interviews, spent a lot of money, and then eventually we got the job, and we had already packed our bags. We had cleared the house, you know, just we sold the chair we had before. We sold it at a loss. We sold it at a loss because we didn't sell it at the amount that we actually got it. And that was because we just felt like, okay, these people are also a new couple, so let's just sell it to them, you know, let's just give them. We didn't know. Now we're coming back to sit on the floor. So we sold our chair, thankfully, because we were already thinking the state or the city that we are in, we barely have anybody there, like women family there, that we can say, okay, let's carry our properties to these people.
Yeah.
So what happened was we almost sold our bird, we just wanted to sell things, but eventually we didn't. And I don't know what gave us the restraint, but I believe that it is the Lord at work. And through this process, God taught us a lot of lessons. He taught us to be dependent on Him, because a lot of people who knew us then and see us now will be like, whenever they see us, they're like, oh, you guys are really enjoying life. We'll be like, really? They are always like, oh God, you guys are cool, you're enjoying, you're good, and I'm genuinely surprised at why they say those things. So after we lost the job, we had to totally depend on God. In fact, we didn't tell our parents. It was his boss at his former place that actually told his own parents, but he does not know mine. So it was last year, that was like December ending, that was when we told my own parents that since May,
1st of May,
since May till December, we had no job. For me, I was doing a volunteer job, but at that point, it was not going like before. I go every month, like I do the job every month. But when this happened, I think maybe I traveled just once or twice, and that was it. But then we learned how to depend on God. Sincerely, see.
And He came through.
He came through.
He came through for us.
He has been coming through, and He's still coming through. Even up till today, He still came through. Even up till this minute. So see, we're just trying to encourage you with this video, and also keep a record of our beginning, because we realize that we can also keep a record of our beginnings here by sharing our videos. So we're encouraging you to trust in the Lord. It might not be easy, it might not go well. There are things you want to do, you would have to restrain yourself. In the next video, we're going to be talking about how we cut costs, how we, reduce expenses so as to be able to live well. And thankfully, we've lived quite well during those periods. We've been showing up in church, showing up everywhere, showing up. I've been showing up on my social media pages. And it's been wonderful. See, whatever it is you're going through, just know that you have somebody that is dependable. Even though humans cannot be depended on, but you have somebody that is dependable. I promised you that this video will not be long, so we are going to cut it here.
I will advise for those of us that are from this part of the country, Nigeria, if you've not received your new appointment letter,
don't let go of your former job.
Don't just try it. Don't try it.
That was the mistake we made. That was the mistake we made. We received like a caricature of employment, but we've not been given the signed employment letter. We're just told that when we resume on Monday, we're going to get the signed employment letter. So the one we got was just like, but we thank the Lord. We are here, aren't we? Nice to meet you. For those that are joining us for the first time, thank you so much. See you in our next video. Happy New Year. Bye.